Hey guys, Dani here, and welcome to my little corner of the internet. Today we're going to talk about podcasting and how musicians can use it to better connect with their audiences. Coming up.
Another episode of The Creative.
Get the Rock on Mass Podcast.
Be sure to stay to the end of this video for an exciting new announcement. For those of you who don't know, podcasting is generally an audio-based platform that uses RSS feeds for distribution. Many musicians use the bigger platforms such as Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube to promote their music and their brand and try to connect with their audiences. But I think that podcasting is a really great way to connect with your audience on a completely different level. This is because pretty much those other platforms, you really have to niche down. So with YouTube, obviously you have to have one specific topic, like here on my YouTube channel, I talk about music. And on Twitter and Instagram, it's generally more so about your lifestyle or the things that you're getting up to, or your thoughts. Whereas podcasting, you can really have more of a broader topic than just, for example, specifically music, which can really help your audience to get to know you a lot better. Just because you're a musician doesn't mean that music is the only thing that you do all day, every day. You are a person, you have your own hobbies, your likes, your dislikes, and all of those things can be talked about on a podcast. And by doing so, you're really allowing your audience to truly get to know you as an entire person and not just you as a musician. Podcasting is also a great way to network, whether that be with directly your audience or with other people in your field. So if you had a podcast, it could be a way for your audience to call in once a month and ask you questions and get to know you. Or you can bring on some of your other musician friends to have discussions about topics in the music industry. And even if you don't do your podcast specifically on music, it's still an amazing way to build a community. Your audience gets to pretty much just get to know you because it's mostly your thoughts and your feelings. And on top of that, because podcasting is very much time-shifted conversations, when somebody new discovers you, they'd have this whole backlog of content to really get to know you. Lastly, podcasting is just really growing right now. I've noticed particularly on YouTube, there's a ton of YouTubers who are jumping over to podcasting. That includes Neistat, Sara, Dietchy, Roberto Blake. All of these people have podcasts, and those podcasts can complement the content that they have on YouTube, but it also is a way for them to branch out into different mediums, different platforms, and different subject matters. The same can be said for you if you decide to start a podcast. Your audience gets more time with you, they'll end up feeling closer to you, and the more content that you can give them, the more invested in you they will be. So if you haven't taken a second to consider it, podcasting can really be a viable way for you as a musician or a band to connect with your audience. And if you haven't figured it out by now, the entire topic of this video was pretty much what I was going through when I decided to create a podcast. And yes, I have created a podcast. It's called Let's Talk Creative. The basic goal of it is to basically have me talking about creative issues, because if many of you don't know, as much as yes, my primary thing is being a musician, I have a degree in film, design, and music. So I am very much an all-around creative, and I wanted an outlet to be able to discuss things that are not just music with my audience. So I will have links to my podcast down below, and I would really love it if you guys could check it out and give me some feedback. But I really do encourage all of you musicians out there to really consider podcasting. If you liked this content, I hope that you'll consider subscribing to this channel to get more music-related content. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.